Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's a little mysterious, a little controversial, and definitely going to get your attention. I'm talking about a secret money trick that's been used by the wealthy for years, but it's actually been banned in multiple countries. Some might call it insider knowledge, others might call it a loophole. But this little-known trick can seriously boost your finances, if you know how to use it. So, why is this money trick such a well-kept secret? And why have some countries made it illegal? Stick around, and let's dive into it. Imagine having a way to protect and grow your money outside the reach of traditional taxes and inflation. Imagine making your money work harder than ever while keeping more of what you earn. That's what this trick is all about. But before we jump into exactly what this trick is and how it works, let's take a closer look at why it's controversial and why some powerful people don't want you to know about it. What is the secret money trick? Now, let's get right to it. The secret trick we're talking about is known as offshore banking and tax havens. And no, I'm not talking about doing anything illegal here, but rather leveraging certain international financial options that allow you to legally reduce your tax burden, protect your wealth, and access opportunities that might not be available locally. So what is offshore banking? In simple terms, it's the practice of keeping your money in financial institutions outside your home country. This can provide unique benefits like lower or even zero taxes, higher levels of privacy, and the ability to grow your wealth at a faster rate than you could with traditional bank accounts. Here's where things get interesting. Many wealthy individuals and corporations use offshore banking and tax havens to safeguard their assets. They move their money to countries with friendly tax laws, places like Switzerland, the Cayman Islands, and Bermuda, which offer a level of financial secrecy that isn't available in many other places. The result? They can reduce taxes on their income, capital gains, and even inheritance. Why some countries have banned it. So, why has offshore banking been banned or restricted in certain countries? Let's break down the controversy. Number 1, lost tax revenue. One major reason countries ban or restrict offshore banking is to prevent citizens from dodging taxes. When individuals and corporations shift their money to tax havens, it deprives governments of tax revenue that would otherwise fund public services, like infrastructure, healthcare, and education. This has led some governments to crack down on offshore banking to ensure they can collect taxes on their citizens' earnings. Number 2, money laundering concerns. Offshore banking can sometimes be used to hide illegal activities. While not every offshore account is shady, certain individuals have used these accounts to hide proceeds from criminal activities, from drug trafficking to fraud. Some countries decided that the risks of money laundering and illegal activity associated with offshore banking outweighed the benefits, leading them to restrict or outright ban certain practices. Number 3, public pressure and the perception of unfairness. Public perception plays a huge role in why some governments crack down on offshore banking. When the general public finds out that the wealthy or corporations are gaming the system while they're paying full taxes, it creates a sense of injustice. To respond to public outcry, some countries banned offshore banking or set up tougher regulations. This is why in certain countries, using offshore tax havens is frowned upon or even illegal, even though many financial experts consider it a smart wealth-building tool. How offshore banking actually works. Now that we understand the controversy, let's get into the nuts and bolts of how offshore banking actually works. Number 1, opening an offshore account. The first step is selecting an offshore bank in a country with favorable tax laws. Many tax havens, like the Bahamas or Luxembourg, have banking laws that make it easier for foreigners to open accounts. The process of opening an account is similar to opening a domestic account, but may require some extra documentation, such as proof of income, identification, and sometimes even a financial reference. Number 2, investing through offshore accounts. One of the reasons the wealthy use offshore accounts is for investment opportunities. Many offshore jurisdictions offer investment options that allow you to reinvest your earnings tax-free or with very low taxes. So if you're earning interest, dividends, or capital gains on your investments, you can reinvest those earnings without worrying about the tax burden you'd face domestically. Number 3, foreign trusts and shell companies. Another strategy is using trusts or shell companies registered in tax-friendly countries. By setting up a company or trust in a place like the British Virgin Islands, individuals can legally move assets out of their home country's tax system. This allows them to transfer wealth to future generations with minimal tax impact, especially if they're in a country with high inheritance or estate taxes. Benefits of using this strategy. So, why do people do this? What are the real benefits of offshore banking, and how does it help people keep and grow more of their wealth? Here's a breakdown. Number 1, significant tax savings. As we've mentioned, the primary reason people turn to offshore banking is tax savings. Many offshore jurisdictions have very low or even zero income tax, capital gains tax, and inheritance tax. By transferring their assets to these regions, individuals and corporations can keep a much larger portion of their profits and earnings. Number 2, enhanced privacy. Some people use offshore accounts for privacy reasons. In certain countries, banking laws allow account holders to keep their identity hidden. This means individuals can secure their assets and keep their financial situation private. While this has legitimate benefits, like protecting assets from litigation or ensuring financial privacy, it's also why offshore banking has a bit of a bad rep. Number 3, asset protection. Offshore accounts provide a level of asset protection that's difficult to achieve domestically. If someone is worried about lawsuits, political instability, or changes in their country's tax laws, they can use offshore accounts to shield their assets. In some cases, this setup ensures that wealth is safeguarded, regardless of what's happening in the account holder's home country. Number 4, diversification. Offshore accounts allow individuals to diversify their assets across different countries and currencies. This can be a hedge against economic instability in one's home country. For example, if there's high inflation in your country, keeping assets in a more stable currency elsewhere can protect your purchasing power. Diversifying into offshore accounts can also open up more investment options that may not be available domestically. The legal way to approach offshore banking. Now, let me be clear here. I am not suggesting anyone do anything illegal. The truth is, there are plenty of ways to legally and ethically take advantage of offshore banking's benefits. Number 1, declare your offshore accounts. First and foremost, if you're considering opening an offshore account, make sure you declare it. Many countries require citizens to disclose foreign assets and income on their tax returns. Failing to do so could lead to serious legal consequences. Number 2, work with a financial advisor. If you're interested in offshore banking, it's crucial to work with a reputable financial advisor or accountant who understands international tax laws. They can help you navigate the complexities and ensure everything is above board. They'll help you understand what's legal, what's ethical, and what's the best choice for your financial situation. Number 3, use offshore accounts for diversification, not tax evasion. Offshore banking isn't just about tax savings. It's also about diversification and asset protection. If you're setting up an offshore account, do it with the mindset of protecting your wealth, diversifying your investments, and accessing global opportunities. And there you have it. Offshore banking and tax havens might sound like a secret money trick that's only available to the ultra-wealthy, but it's something that's accessible to more people than you'd think. While it's been banned or restricted in some countries, the truth is that there are still legal, ethical ways to use these tools to protect and grow your wealth. Remember, the world of finance has a lot of hidden strategies, and the more you know, the better equipped you'll be to make your money work for you. Just remember to do it legally and ethically. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more financial tips and tricks, and let me know in the comments. What's one financial strategy you'd like to learn more about? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.